You don't have to try to talk girls into liking you, right? In general, you don't have to speak to people, talk people into liking you. You know what I mean? You can work on yourself. You can improve your life. You can work on your social skills. You can work on making people laugh. You can genuinely improve yourself up to the point where your vibe and your aura speaks for itself. Any guy I met who really works on himself like that and is really successful and who really works on being, developing his social skills, developing himself as a person, his vibe and his aura always speaks for itself. He doesn't need to tell me how successful he is. He doesn't need to tell me how funny he is. He doesn't need to tell me if he's got a girlfriend or not. You could just tell by his vibe, by his energy, everything about the guy. You gotta be focused on working on yourself until your vibe and energy is good enough to the point where your interactions with people are for the most part positive. And where your vibe and energy is having people just instinctively like you more, treat you better, and developing more healthy relationships with people in general. A lot of these guys that have nothing to show in life in general, they all talk. They always try to talk people into liking them. They always try to tout accomplishments they don't have. They always try to exaggerate events into their life. Don't be that guy that's always trying to exaggerate about their accomplishments. Guys that have to do that, who are always exaggerating, who are always inflating themselves, guys who have to do that, they usually are trying to compensate for something. They're usually trying to compensate for the fact that they're not trying to work on themselves as hard as they should be. If you work on yourself as hard as you should be doing, your vibe and your energy is going to speak for itself. And you don't need to talk people into liking you. People are going to sense what they need to sense from your presence if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.